Welcome back to Simply Sports Science, the home of clear, simple and powerful explanations for everything you need to be successful in IB Sports Science. Hi everyone, today we're exploring how the human body responds to different environments, from the intense heat of a desert to the thin air at high altitude or the freezing cold of polar regions. We'll break down the acute or short-term responses that happen immediately and the long-term adaptations that develop over time. Whether you're preparing for your GCSE or IB or A-level exams or just curious about human performance, this is a really essential topic for understanding how the body maintains homeostasis when put under stress. So let's look at hot environments first. When we exercise in the heat, our body faces a major challenge: thermoregulation. Almost immediately, blood vessels near the skin surface vasodilate. They widen, allowing more blood to flow close to the surface, releasing heat. Sweat glands become highly active, producing sweat that evaporates, cooling the skin. However, sweating leads to fluid loss and electrolyte imbalance, so heart rate increases to maintain blood flow and body temperature rises. Over time, about 7 to 14 days in a hot environment, the body starts to become more efficient. It acclimatizes. Sweat starts earlier and becomes more dilute, conserving salt. Plasma volume expands, allowing better cooling and improved endurance. The heart doesn't have to work so hard, and overall performance in heat improves. Athletes often train in heat before major competitions to develop these adaptations because it's a really powerful form of conditioning. So then let's look at exercise in cold environments. Cold environments pose a totally different challenge: preventing heat loss. The acute responses to cold are that blood vessels vasoconstrict. They narrow to reduce blood flow to the skin, conserving core temperature. Shivering also begins, producing heat through rapid muscle contraction. Metabolism increases, generating more heat. With repeated exposure to cold, the body becomes better at maintaining heat. It adapts. There's an improvement in non-shivering thermogenesis, where brown adipose tissue generates heat without muscle movement. Over time, the body's ability to balance heat production and loss improves, reducing our risk of hypothermia. Cold acclimatization also improves peripheral blood flow, helping protect our hands, feet and face from frostbite. However, it's really important to note here that cold adaptation is slower and less complete than heat acclimatization. And then let's look at exercise at altitude. At high altitude, the main environmental stress on our body is low oxygen availability. Simply put, the air is thinner, meaning there is less oxygen for us to breathe per breath. Our acute responses to this is that the body reacts quickly by increasing breathing rate or ventilation to bring in more oxygen and remove carbon dioxide. Heart rate and cardiac output rise as the cardiovascular system works harder to deliver oxygen to the muscles. You might feel lightheaded or fatigued or short of breath as your body adjusts. This is known as acute mountain sickness. After days or weeks, the body begins to acclimatize. The kidneys release EPO, a hormone that stimulates the production of red blood cells, which in turn increases the body's oxygen carrying capacity. Over time, capillary density also increases. The muscles develop more mitochondria, improving aerobic energy production. Athletes sometimes train at altitude and then return to sea level, benefiting from higher red blood cell counts, a strategy that we know as live high, train low. So why is this important, especially in terms of performance levels? Well, in every environment, the body's goal is the same: to maintain homeostasis. Whether that means cooling down in the heat or warming up in the cold or increasing oxygen delivery at altitude, these adaptations help the body perform safely and efficiently. Understanding these responses is vital for sports scientists, vital for training and for coaching, and for athletes who must design training and recovery strategies that account for different environmental stresses. So to recap all of this, Acute responses happen straight away, things like sweating, shivering, and an increased heart rate. Long-term adaptations develop with repeated exposure, improved thermoregulation, better oxygen transport, and enhanced endurance. Our bodies are remarkably adaptable, and that's what makes human performance so extraordinary. Thanks for watching Simply Sports Science. If you found this helpful, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel and hit the bell so you don't miss any of our IB Sports Science content. We've got revision guides, exam tips and clear explanations to help you be successful. And don't forget to visit us at www.simplysportscience.co.uk. Join us again next time where we'll keep making sports science simple.